Hello everyone. So today we will talk about the fiction novel Brave Bird, writing by Aldous Huxley. It is the movie and about the novel. So the movie was brought to the big screen by American director Leslie Williams, and in 2020 it was made. The Brave New World was made in. It's directed by Alvin Harris. So you must be familiar with it, right? So let's look at what the novel is about. So the first is the introduction of the author. Aldous Huxley was an English author of more than 50 books, including poems, stories, articles, philosophical treatises, and plays. His work, especially his most famous and controversial novel Brave New, serve as a social critical of the ills of our time. The book introduced Brave New World was published in 19. It is one of the most classical dystopian literature of the 20th century. Along with George Orwell's 1984, Sam Atkins' P, the three dystopian books have had a far-reaching influence around the world. In the Brave New World, although everyone can live and work in peace, food and clothing, desire can be satisfied at any time, and there is no sorrow and pain. Human individuality and freedom are self-filed. Art and literature, even happiness and sorrow are lost. In this imaginary new world of the future, human beings have been dehumanized to a group of slaves under the strict control of science to determine their identity and fate. The novel is considered to be Huxley's most enduring masterpiece. The creation background. Utopia comes from the novel Utopia writing by Thomas More, founder of utopian socialism in Britain. It means no place or good place, which expresses humans' yearning for an ideal world. At the beginning of the 20th century, the World War II and the rapid development of science and technology had broken the original silence of the society, and the intellectuals began to re-examine the profound problems of society. Dystopian literature was born and became a powerful tool for writers to attack the dark reality. Brave New World was born in this context. That is the key word. First is classes. Rulers rule the world and ensure social stability by creating a hierarchist system. Alphas and betas are at the top of the system, acting as scientists, politicians, and other top minds, while gammas, delta, and epsilons are at the bottom, representing the industrial working class. Different levels of embryos correspond to different methods to cultivation. Future occupations, appearance, intelligence, and even fertility are all created in a prescribed process. Personality and traits stripped away from birth. And one egg, one embryo, one adult mortality, but the volcanoscified egg will bud, will proliferate, will divide from 8 to 96 buds, and every bud will grow into a perfectly formed embryo. Every embryo into a full-sized adult. making 96 human beings grow where only one grew before. Allopathy. Children are more receptive to sleep teaching than adults, in addition to receiving good education during the day. They supplement it with sleep education and at night make people love their capable social mission. They go smoothly and orderly on the paved roads. Society is also allowed to maintain a veneer of false stability. The last keyword is Neo-Pavlovian. In Neo-Pavlovian conditioning, the baby enters a room filled with books and roses. Alarms and sirens go off when the baby gets close to a book or rose, and the baby receives a mild electric shock, frightens them so much that they recoil in fear when confronted with the same object a second. The last word is soma. The drug soma is an anesthetic that produces pleasant feelings without any lingering effect. This makes sure that no one is in pain or unhappy, and that very case will receive it free of charge. In Brave New World everyone loves, soma helps forget about emptiness, boredom, and pain. So for people living in a brave new world, soma can bring happiness and release tension and stress. So about utopia in brave new world. In the new world, consumption is synonymous with happiness, the instant gratification of everyone's needs and desires for sex, medicine, and other consumer goods. In the book, people are controlled by the ruling class and give up their freedom for a comfortable life. Advocate constitution, immerse themselves in work and intellect every day and forget all their troubles with soma. This is what the utopian society book shows us. And in the new world is technological advanced and infinitely rich. People travel by helicopter, where people are good looking and never have sex with anyone. Technology is advanced and wealth is unparalleled. People are produced on assembly lines, good looking, helicopter based, and loving not fixated on sexual partners. This is what an utopian society book shows us. And this is some classic statement and their meaning, so you can look at it a little. So the end of the speech is some of my thoughts. So I think the utopian society in Brave New World is a false freedom. Such gratification is a false illusion. It is incompatible with the truth. Desire to think truth is a personal desire, but it cannot exist in a world void of individuality thought. And in the economic values of modern society, individual happiness is defined as the ability of satisfying needs, and social success in economic development and prosperity. People are gradually forgetting what happiness really means. True freedom requires a balance between material freedom and spiritual freedom. Less obsession with material freedom, more attention to spiritual freedom, the most sensible choice for an independent individual. So I hope we can cherish our present freedom and create our own wonderful life with our youth only. So this is the end of the